for summer internship opportunities, Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to grab the mic and be on the air. Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world all year round. Be an on-air personality, talk show producer, or YouTube, TV, podcast editor. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. You're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, and I'm so happy for you to be here with us today. It's going to be me and Richard, and hopefully enlighten you, entertain you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to start off with, I don't know, I think you're old enough to remember Weird Al Yankovic, right, Richard? Yes, you are? Okay. Anyway, do you know he's getting ready to a biopic, which is like a biography movie picture of him, is coming out. The weirdest thing in the world, though, much more than Weird Al was, is who's going to play him. And can you want to even take a guess of who may be playing Weird Al Yankovic? Have you got that in you to think about what he looked like and who might be just like him and be if you were the casting director and they start bringing people in, okay, and this is the guy you choose. He's very well known. You're looking it up. That's not fair.
I already knew who it was.
You did?
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, man, how did you know that? How did you know?
Because I pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Well, when I saw that, I thought of you. I thought, I bet he liked Weird Al Yankovic. Did you like him?
I guess so. Yeah.
I thought he was very clever. He was a really clever guy. But for Daniel Radcliffe is really built. He's he's really buff. And I never thought of, Weird Al that way. But I remember his one and only movie, that one about the TV, is the only one I remember with him in it. And but he's on stage singing and doing all this stuff. It just wasn't who I thought he would be choosing, because he's a big guy, and maybe Carrot Top with curly hair, if he put curly hair on him, that type of guy. But I don't know, Harry Potter, I just didn't get the connection at all. So if you already know, though, that's mean. I thought for sure I had you there. I can't fool you at all.
You can't get me like that.
No, it's too TikTokish, I guess, or something like that.
No, I remember reading about, I want to say a year ago, that he was announced to be in it. And then I was wondering, do people even really care about Weird Al's origin story? But then the more I read about the screenwriter and then the director, it's more of a parody.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's more of a parody. It's Weird Al. Weird Al definitely had an involvement in it. And there's a lot of jokes in it. One of the jokes in the trailer was, he's the producer guy's I really don't like your name. Your name is too long. And because I think it was Al Yankovic or Al Yankovic to something. And he's how about Weird Al Yankovic? That's a lot shorter. And all he did was add the word weird.
Weird.
And so it's like, okay, this is a joke movie.
Well, and I don't understand why they call it Yankovic when it's VIC. There's no.
I don't know.
Or I
He
don't.
might be Jewish, might be Eastern European. I don't know.
But it was. I'd never seen it. I didn't ever look and try and figure out how would you pronounce this and sound it out or anything. And then I saw it. It was like, that's not even spelled the way that we pronounce it. But okay.
Cool.
So I'm sorry. Let me try and get this. Oh,
No,
yes.
While you're looking for that, I wanted to let you know. So we had the guys from Texas Ticket on yesterday.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they recorded their show last night for the Friday's episode, and they had the Honorable Reverend Ray McDonald, who was a previous city councilman, but he's also a blues musician. And he comes in with a full set of gear. And I was like, how are we going to shoot this? And so he literally sets up his amp and sits on it, and we filmed him on top of the amp, just playing the blues. So,
You just corrected the camera.
yeah, I was like, I guess
angle.
we'll try our best with this. But I wanted to let the listeners know, if you want to see a good show, it's going to be good. He did really good.
He did? Okay.
Yeah, I was excited. I was like, oh, he's playing at Walden? I'm like, he's playing there? That's cool. Like, he's a true blues musician. I was very impressed.
What did he sing?
His own music.
He just played the guitar?
He sings and plays the blues.
Oh, that's the one. What song did he sing? Do you?
His own. I don't know his music.
Oh, okay.
But it's his music. Like, he writes his own.
Oh,
music.
he writes his own music. Oh,
Yeah,
so
how are you not connecting that?
Well,
His music.
his music. I didn't like what kind he. Maybe that's his genre.
Blues music.
Okay. All right. Well,
So, yeah.
that's it. And they're going to play at Walden.
He's playing at Walden. I don't know when. They talk about it on the show. They kind of talk about different local events and
Yeah.
what musicians are playing where and things like that.
Okay, that's what they did with me, but it went so fast. I mean,
Well, there's a lot going on in this town. It's
it
kind of
is. Well, what was funny was I never said the words Texas Ticket the whole show. I feel so bad.
1
But
o'clock on Fridays.
on Friday, yeah, it's
You're
1
on
o'clock
Star.
on Friday.
You
So
ready?
let me, I'll try and promote that right now. So if you want a real show to watch and what he just teased with, watch the Texas Ticket at 1 o'clock on Friday. Whew. Okay, I'll have to. Huffy, right? Huffy is coffee. Huffy had texted me the picture that he took.
Yeah.
And I texted back, wow, a triple threat. They looked like they were squashing me. They're so tall, and it made me feel great because I felt so little next to them. It was amazing. So I was excited. I got the picture though. I wanted to get
It was a good show. Everyone should check it out on the Cindy Cochran Show.
okay.
YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah.
If you're not already watching there.
It's-
And podcast.
listen, I want to talk about porn in the library.
Oh, we're already back out. Didn't we talk about this last week?
No, we kind of went over it a little bit, but this
Did you bring me some facts this time?
some pictures. No,
Not some fear mongering conversations you heard from like the water cooler kind of stuff?
no, this was a parent that wanted to read. Now, this has happened many times. They want to read or they want to show the pictures of the books that they found in their son's library. And so when he started doing this, the school board,
Probably banned him from the library.
and from everywhere, not just the library, but he couldn't come on the campus.
You know, it's funny. Okay, so this is going to connect to another story for you. So I always thought about having a job, Cindy, that they give you a list of faces. And they're
Of
like,
what?
Of faces.
Yeah.
And they're like, these people aren't allowed in here.
Yes.
And I always think about having that job, and I'm like, how do you really even pay attention to that? Like, because you're sitting, like, say you're sitting behind the counter, and there's like a whole wall right above that no one can see but you.
Right.
And you're like, hold on, let me look at this person. Let me look at this person. They kind of look that good. But then, like, I can just totally see the person working there and be like, not even care. It's
You
like,
know, but he couldn't go. They weren't banning him from any of the sports events that his child was in. He couldn't be on the ground at all. And
again, like,
that's just, I mean, you're exactly right.